Okay, so our first article for today is about David Proudfoot, a trade unionist. David Proudfoot, born December 8th, 1892, and died the 16th of January, 1958, was a Scottish trade unionist born in Methil in Fife. Proudfoot left school at the age of 14 to undertake an engineering apprenticeship, but after 3 years, he left to work as a coal miner in the Klondike Colliery. Quite a switch up, but during World War I, he served as a machine gunner with the Royal Scots Fusiliers, rising to the rank of non-commissioned officer, but was invalidated out with malaria in 1918. Radicalized by the war, he joined the British Socialist Party and returned to work in the mines. However, his malaria returned regularly, and so he worked above ground, being elected as check weighman at the Wellesley Colliery in 1919. The BSP became part of the Communist Party of Great Britain in 1920, and Proudfoot was a founder member. He devoted large amounts of his time to the Fife, Kinross, and Clackman Miners Association, but in 1922 was elected as vice chairman of the left-wing Breakaway. The Mine Workers Reform Union of Fife, Kinross, and Clackmannan, the CPGB, decided to oppose the split, and although Proudfoot remained prominent in the Reform Union, he agitated for it to reunite with the Miners Association. Proudfoot was a leading figure in Fife during the 1926 UK general strike. When the strike was defeated, he was charged with sedition, and he was found not proven of the charge, but lost his job. 2 Fife miners' unions voted to reunify, and Proudfoot won election as a full-time miners' agent, alongside his comrade, John MacArthur. This despite union leader William Adamson calling 3 successive ballots in the hope of obtaining a different result. Proudfoot was also elected to the executive of the National Union of Scottish Mine Workers, or the NUSMW. Frustrated with inactivity at the NUSMW and encouraged by the third period policy of the CPGB to form separate unions, Proudfoot was a founder of the new communist-led United Mine Workers of Scotland, also called the UMS, and worked as a full-time organizer for its Fife affiliate. In February 1931, he was elected as General Secretary of the UMS, but he became dissatisfied on discovering that previous Secretary William Allen had left the union's administration in a poor state. When later in the year he was not paid, he resigned to be replaced by Abe Moffat. He also left the CPGB. After his resignation, Proudfoot worked as a laborer in various fields before becoming an insurance agent. He retained his communist beliefs but did not rejoin the CPGB and eventually decided to instead become a member of the Labour Party. He served as a Labour member of Methil and Buckhaven Town Council from 1945 until 1951, and also served a term of Fife County Council. He retired from work and his political posts early in the 1950s as his health declined, and spent the last 5 years of his life unable to leave his bed due to pneumoconiosis. MacArthur raised funds to help support Proudfoot's family during this period. Yeah, David Proudfoot, he was definitely active. That's kind of crazy. He went from this dude lived quite a life. He went from being being an engineer, or studying to be an engineer, to being a coal worker. World War One, then not only became a part of the Communist Party of Great Britain, but eventually ended up becoming a part of the administration and a pretty big deal politician in the Labour Party. So yeah, David Proudfoot, pretty cool guy. But anyway, our next article is about Ryan Montbleau. Ryan Michael Montbleau was born June 18th, 1977, in Peabody, Massachusetts, United States. He is an American singer, songwriter, and guitarist. He annually tours across the U.S. with the Ryan Montbleau Band. Although he received his first guitar at age 9, it was not until attending college at Villanova University that he seriously began to focus on his playing and songwriting. After college, Montbleau began playing on his own at the House of Blues in Boston, where he started working in 1999. Eventually, Montbleau began performing his original music on stage at the House of Blues and other Cambridge, Somerville, and Boston area coffee shops, folk and music venues, developing a local fan base. He occasionally performed his music with a percussion player under the duo name Palabra before building what would become the Ryan Montbleau Band. Montbleau eventually joined up with Matt Giannaro's acoustic upright bass, electric bass, backing vocals, Lawrence Scudder, who played viola, backing vocals, and Jason Cohen, who played the piano, organ, clavinet, and the Moog synthesizer, and James Cohen on the drums. In 2006, the group released its first collective album, One Fine Color. A sixth member, Yehuba Garcia Torres, on the percussion and backing vocals, toured frequently with the band. In February 2011, the band announced the departure of viola player Lawrence Scudder and also the addition of guitarist Lyle Brewer. In October 2013, the Ryan Montbleau Band announced on their website that the current lineup of members would be changing. Jason Cohen on the piano, organ, clavinet, and Moog synthesizer, and Lyle Brewer on the guitar left the band to focus on family, and the Ryan Montbleau Band plays upwards of 200 gigs per year. Montbleau has opened solo and acoustic for John P. Hammond, Melissa Ferrick, and Annie DeFranco, Martin Sexton, and Rodrigo Gabriela. His band has also become a regular act included in the lineup at the Gathering of the Vibes Music Festival in Connecticut. In spring of 2010, the Ryan Montbleau Band toured with Martin Sexton as his backing band and opening band. Before departing for that tour, Sexton produced the R&B's album titled Heavy on the Vine, recorded at Camp Street Studio in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Ryan Montbleau partnered with frequent collaborator Haley Jane, a fellow singer-songwriter, on the project Yes Darling, beginning in 2017. Yes Darling has toured sporadically over the years to support their self-titled album that was released in 2018. Yes Darling's concerts are very theatrical and humorous. As for awards, Montbleau was named the Best Local Male Vocalist in 2007 Boston Music Awards. He also won the second prize for performance in the 2007 International Songwriting Competition. Montbleau was nominated for a 2012 MTV Music Award for Best Concert Experience. And as far as equipment goes, Montbleau plays a Collings acoustic guitar model OM2H Cut and a G&L ASAT classic electric guitar. As for his discography, there was Begin in 2002, Stages in 2003, One Fine Color in 2006, Patience on Friday in 2007, Stages Volume 2 2009, Heavy on the Vine 2010, Live at Life is Good 2011, For Hire 2012, All or Nothing / Fast Car in 2014, Growing Lights in 2015, Stages Volume 3 in 2016, I Was Just Leaving 2017, and Wood, Fire, Water, and Air in 2023. Oh yeah, Ryan Montbleau, very, very busy guy, dude. 200 gigs a year is pretty great. This dude's on a stage more than he's probably in bed. Oh yeah, Ryan Montbleau, he's chopping it up. Right, our next article for today is a short one. This is Chun. Chun, also romanized as Chun. Help me text to speech, because I'm pretty sure I'm saying this wrong.
Chun.
Nope, Chun. Romanized as Chun and Chun, also known as Chi Chow and Chi Chu, is a village in Haume Rural District in the Central District of Bam County, Kerman Province in Iran. At the 2006 census, its population was 43 in 16 families, so this place is tiny. This place is small. It doesn't even have triple digits amount of people. Oh yeah, this is Chun on the world map. Yeah, this is Chun on the world map. This is where it is in Iran. This is where it is in the world. Yeah, Chun. Good place. I don't know how many primary sources there are for Chun, considering there's 43 people here, but I'm sure the people there are nice.